Polykleitos was a Greek sculptor who wrote about perfection in sculpture in his treatise titled Canon, which means measure, rule or law, the mathematical basis of artistic perfection. Though his focus was on sculpture, he outlined the principles of the golden ratio in action relating to all works of art, a precise mathematical balance called symmetria, of all the parts to one another. In observance of Plato's theories regarding planes of beauty, representing planes of goodness and truth. Polykleitos' primary medium of communication was the naked body of an athlete, standing poised between movement and repose, the ideal mathematical proportions for the parts of the human body in dynamic counterbalance between the relaxed and tensed, and between the directions in which the parts move. The Hippocratical principle of isonomia, equilibrium, and rhythmos. Perfection, he said, comes about little by little, paramicron, through many numbers, meaning that a statue should be composed of clearly definable parts, all related to one another through a system of ideal proportions. The method begins with one lesser element of the whole, such as the last distal phalange of the little finger, treated as one side of a square. Rotating that square's diagonal gives a 1 to the square root of 2 rectangle, suitable for the next medial phalange. The method is repeated to get the next phalange, then using the whole finger to get the palm, then using the whole hand to get the forearm to the elbow, then the forearm to get the upper arm. This is the spiralling equation found so often in nature, such as shells, leaves, and fossils. To prove his theory, Polykleitos created a heroic bronze statue of Achilles. Because the statue had been destroyed, scholars spent their time studying the replicas that had been made by Romans to try to find the constant measurement seen in the canon. This measurement was based on a ratio of units and the length of various body parts. The unit of measurement is unknown, but is thought of as the length of a finger, or the length from the hairline to the jaw. Polykleitos also set the standards of symmetria by setting the lengths of various body parts equal to each other. This is nothing less than the factual mathematical formula for beauty, a precise science with objective and results that are in turn spiritual, intangible, and ennobling.